Hi, and welcome to Shelley's Everyday Adventures. I'm Shelley, and I'm over 50, and I'm here to talk to you about why do so many of us over 50 feel lost and alone. I think there's a lot of reasons for this, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of us, if not all of us, have experienced something like this. We feel socially isolated. We feel bored. Some of us have empty nest syndrome. Now, my daughter is 34. She left when she was 18. So I feel like I'm kind of past that, but yet I'm not, because sometimes I long for the days when she was a little girl and seemed like things were simpler, but I don't think that they really were technically. But why do we feel lost? And is it normal? Yes, I'm here to tell you that it is normal. It is normal to feel this way. And I also want to tell you that you can change that. And I'm going to share with you how. So, some of the causes for this feeling of feeling lost, um, we feel invisible. We don't feel like, we're not young anymore. We just feel invisible. Some of us have been widowed. Some of us are divorced, and some of us lack friends. It seems like, when you had your children, your life centered around your children and your family, and you lost touch with friends. So you lack friends, you feel socially isolated, and this causes boredom. Some of us have empty nest syndrome. And then we have retirement. We look forward to retirement, as we may well look forward to our children growing up and moving out, but we still experience the empty nest syndrome. And as with retirement, we're happy to quit our jobs and retire, yet that takes something away from us. Some people have trouble in their personal relationships. They may have a spouse that's indifferent to their feelings, or they don't know how to deal or to help. Some people have poor health, and this is depressing and can cause this feeling of isolation where you feel like you can't get out and do things with others. So you feel isolated and you feel the need to stay at home. The things that I've talked about, they create feelings of loneliness and invisibility. And I can speak to this because as of right now, I'm dealing with my mother who has some health issues, and due to the health issues, she cannot get out and about like she would like, and she feels isolated and she feels lonely. I honestly don't know how to help her other than to just go and sit and visit her. So I have tried. My husband and I take my parents out to dinner on Friday nights. So that's a social thing. She's able to get out to a local restaurant most times, but not always. So we try to take them out on Friday nights, and lately I have been trying to spend at least one, possibly two evenings just going over and sitting and talking to them. I'm sure that many of us in the 50 and over age group are dealing with aging parents. We're aging, they're aging. There's so many things that have come to play at this point in our lives. We have to try to focus on the positive. Every day I get up and I'm thankful that I have my parents. My husband has lost both of his. He The sense of loss is difficult to deal with, as many of you may know. But in order to help ourselves and our parents not feel so isolated, we need to understand what's causing this issue. In order to overcome this feeling of being lost over the age of 50, which again, I understand is a completely real thing, on, I deal with it on a smaller basis. And the reason it's smaller for me. I know it's big for some people. It's not as huge for me because I have a close relationship with my daughter and my grandkids and my son-in-law. So that helps. It's important that we focus on relationships, whether they be family or friends or our spouse even. We need to work on personal development. There are the 4 P's of personal development, which is passion, purpose, patience, and persistence. We need to find something that we're passionate about, and work on that. Are you passionate about doing puzzles? Are you passionate about word searches? Are you passionate about nature? Are you passionate about reading good books? These are things you need to find your passion, and you need to start doing that. And that can grow from there. If you have a passion for reading books, you may find a book club with your local library, which will open up social avenues for you and new friends. And you need to be open to making new friends. So the next one I want to talk about is purpose. Everyone needs a purpose. I can remember my father telling me that my grandfather still worked, and he was 91, he passed, and he was working right up until the day he died, pretty much. But he told me, you have to have a purpose for getting up every morning. My grandfather loved farming. That was his purpose. He got up every morning to do that. You need to find your purpose. You need to find something that will get you out of bed every day. And purpose is different for everyone. For me, my purpose is my family, my husband, my daughter, my grandchildren, my sisters. We all have a close relationship, and those are my purpose. That is my purpose. The next thing is patience. You need to learn to be patient with yourself. This is not something that occurred overnight, and this is not something that's going to be fixed overnight. Feeling lost and alone, it feels like that it happened overnight, but it was a slow, gradual thing. And it's going to be slower, maybe not slower, but it's not going to be an overnight fix. You need to put yourself out there. Find new friends or find old friends that you haven't talked to for a while. Reconnect. Like said, get into a social group. Persistence. Persistence is important. Without persistence, in my opinion, you have nothing. You can want something, you can have a passion for something, but if you're not persistent enough to pursue that passion, then what good is it? You must remain persistent. Every morning, get up and be persistent with your positive thoughts. Be persistent on what gets you out of bed every day. Be persistent on your purpose. Be persistent with your passion, and be persistent with the patience that it takes to get where you want to go. Again, growing older is, many people joke growing older is not for the weak. And I have to agree that that is true. And I'm 58 this year. I will turn 59 next year. And I actually never, up until this past probably 6 or 8 months, my body felt pretty good. But it's starting, and I can feel that there are different things that I have to limit myself with. So I must be patient with my body. I must be patient with myself. I can't say this enough. Do not be so hard on yourself. We came from a generation where staying young was of the utmost importance. Looking young, buy this cream, buy that cream, dye your hair. Yes, I sometimes look at my gray hair and I miss my dark hair. But then I say, have I am lucky to be where I'm at today. And because I'm lucky to be where I'm at today, I want to share my positive experiences with you and for you, and hope that I can encourage you to embrace your life. Embrace it. Embrace your body. Embrace your friends and your family and all the wonderful things that I'm sure that you have in your life. And sometimes maybe you feel like you're overlooked, but put yourself out there. If somebody doesn't want to spend time with you, find someone else. I hear a lot of people talk to me. They'll talk to me and say, well, my family is too busy. They don't have time for me. Find a friend. There's somebody else out there just like you who wants a friend. So find that friend and be that friend. It is normal to feel lost over 50, but it doesn't have to stay that way. I hope this video gives you hope. Um, I challenge you to get out there and make a difference in your own life. Would you please subscribe and like the video? I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my channel and I want to inspire others and give people hope. So please share the love. I thank you very much for being here. You guys have a wonderful day.